Hi there. Okay, I have a couple minutes in between houses, so I thought I would just make you a quick video, my thoughts on getting into dog grooming. It'd be easier than trying to write all this out. So, dog grooming is a really great profession. There's lots of dogs around. There's lots of money to be made if you do it right. There's a lot of really good groomers out there, and there's a lot of really bad ones. So I feel the education part is really important, and there are different ways to go about it. The best way is to find a reputable grooming school. I'm really not sure how much they cost, how long they are. I don't know if there's any close to you or not. I know that's not always the best option for people, but it's probably the best and fastest way to get an education. There's one here in St. Louis. I know there's Nash's Pet Grooming Academy, something like that. Marlene Romani has one. So there's different ones around. If you're interested in that, I can certainly help you find a school to go to. You are correct about the online courses. This is a huge pet peeve of mine. I had one girl, she graduated with my kids, and so I was trying to help her out because she wanted to go into dog grooming, but she spent like $3,000. It was all online book work, and then she was supposed to find, in order for her to graduate and get a certificate from them, she was supposed to find a groomer to mentor her and then sign off on this fake certificate. And I mean, really what happens is you're doing book work, and then you're finding somebody really to teach you the hands-on, and it's just, it is a total scam. So there is no like certifying in the country statewide, like barber shops or beauticians have. There's nothing like that. There are certification programs within the grooming community. There's three big ones. You might have come across them. I know you're really good at researching, like the National Dog Groomer Association of America, IPG, International Pet Groomers, I think, and there's another one, Canine Cosmetology or whatever. But I don't think that they teach you how to groom. I know that once you know how to groom, you can become certified under them. It's a really difficult process. I don't feel like doing it. And then of course the other way is to learn by shadowing or having somebody mentor you. And I feel like that's probably what most people do. I think that used to be easier, like when I started out. I'm not so sure how easy it is to get into right now. I started working at the local veterinary clinic. I just happened to get a job there. It was an amazing job, but the lady that did the grooming was just horrible, heavy-handed, shaved stuff down. It was awful. And so I just kind of started taking over because I thought, well, I could do better at this, and started going to grooming seminars and found videos to watch and really taught myself how to groom. And I think a lot of us are that way. If you can, get some experience at a grooming kennel, or okay, let me back up a little bit. So like Tammy Gigstead that runs Maui, you probably saw her run last weekend. They own a vet clinic. She's a groomer. They've got a grooming salon in their vet clinic. And I know the two girls that she has right now, she has trained them. She needed another groomer, and so she took them on and trained them and is training them how to groom. So that is one way to find some place that needs a groomer, and you just learn from them. You want to make sure that they are reputable, that they do a good job, because you don't want to go in and just, there's a lot of bad grooming out there. People just kind of half-ass it and really don't do a good job, and you don't want to learn that way. You want to learn how to do it right from bathing on up. So finding somebody that way. There's another friend of mine that I think she did some bathing, like in a kennel or maybe a salon, I'm not really sure, but just had very little knowledge, and came to me and wanted me to mentor her. And of course, I just don't have the room in here. So she shadowed me for a day, and then I pointed her to, it's an online streaming system called Learn2, the number 2, groom.com. and you pay a fee each month, and then you have access to all these really great grooming videos by the top groomers in the country. And her grooming really has improved, and she's grooming out of her home for neighbors, friends, family for a discounted price just to get the experience. And then once she feels comfortable enough, then she'll, you know, turn it into a business. So I think a lot of people kind of start out that way also. I would suggest that you find somebody that you can shadow for a day, just to make sure it really is something that you like. I think I don't think you think this, but I think a lot of people think I just play with dogs all day, and it is hard work. It is very gratifying. I do love my job, but it is hard work, and I feel like grooming has really changed from when I first started. People, you know, 25 years ago just wanted their dog tidied, and I feel like now people expect more. They, you know, these animals, the dogs, are part of their home, and so, you know, the shampoos that I use, I'm very careful about what I use, and just the whole grooming process, you know, people have a certain look that they want, and I think they just expect more. And so, you know, as an industry, we've really come a long way and expect more from ourselves. So, another thing you can do is there's a lot of Facebook grooming pages, like Pro Groomer Network. I think most states will have, so like Missouri has a Missouri Groomer page. We have a mobile grooming page. You know, so see what you can find on Facebook and see which ones you can get in there. I know when Tammy was looking to hire somebody to train, she put it on the Nebraska page that she was looking for somebody. So that's a really good way to get in also. But, you know, if you ever, when you come back to Missouri again, if you're still interested, you are welcome to come shadow me for a day and see what it's like. I would not suggest trying to go mobile first. You really need to be confident in your grooming before you go out by yourself. So, you know, you'd want to work in a shop or a kennel or a vet clinic. Vet clinics are great, and I think that's one of the reasons why I've done so well, is because I worked 12 years in a vet clinic, and so, you know, I can detect things that really do not look right. I groomed a dog the other day that the side, you know, he had a lump on the side of his face, and the owner tried to tell me he had changed his diet and his face was swelling, and I was like, no, he's got an abscessed tooth. His teeth are rotting out. This is the start of an abscessed tooth. You need to go to the vet. And so I think when you kind of have some of that background, I don't know, it just makes a difference for the grooming. So yeah, I think those are probably the ways that I would start. If you have any other questions, if I didn't answer what you were after, let me know. But I am definitely happy to help you in this journey if this is really something that you want to do, because it really is a great career. Talk to you soon.